Hey, what's going on everybody? It's Wilhelm Scream, and welcome back to another day in Destiny 2 for some more Destiny 2 news and Beyond Light, Season of the Splicer, Solstice of Heroes Intel. And today, of course, is Friday once again, so we have our Friday update. XUR has returned, as well as Trials of Osiris. So we'll take you through all the things revolving around those two particular vendors and activities, as well as all the other things relating to Solstice of Heroes as far as glitches and cheeses that you can take advantage of heading into the weekend. But before we get to all that information, I just want to remind everybody I'm still doing the giveaway on my YouTube channel. The next one will be at 50,000 subscribers. We just passed 47,000, which is absolutely insane. All you have to do to be entered into that giveaway is like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, turn on all the post notifications, the bell that's right next to the big red subscribe button, and follow me on Instagram or Twitter. They'll be linked in the description box down below. And as always, if you stick around till the end of the video, I'll have that secret hashtag you can leave in the comments section to be entered into that giveaway a second time for this video. And remember, those secret hashtags stack between all videos, so if you haven't done this on a previous piece of content on this channel, why not go back, check out another video, and of course, do it again. Today, XUR can be found in the Watcher's Grave on Nessus, and he is selling the Fighting Lion, the 6th Coyote for the Hunter class, the Armamentarium for the Titan class, and the Wings of Sacred Dawn for the Warlock. Wings of Sacred Dawn, I've talked about it many times on this channel, is sort of a must-have if you're looking to do any sort of out-of-bounds exploration on a Warlock. I think it's actually one of the best exotics to have for glitching, just because if you use it in combination with Top Tree, you can actually fly for an extended period of time with your Icarus Dash. 64 total roll on these Wings of Sacred Dawn, so it's also not a bad stat roll to have if you've never gotten them before. The Armamentarium gives you an additional grenade charge, 62 total roll. Not that great, probably the lowest as far as rarity, also an old D1 exotic. And then we have the 6th Coyote, which is a 66 total roll. That's pretty good. I would say that's on the higher end, so if you don't have this, I would definitely pick it up. Gain a second dodge or charge. Fairly good. I think a lot of people probably use this in PvP, but I don't really play with the Hunter, honestly, that much, so you might have a better idea of where this is used best. But overall, 66 is definitely on the higher side, so pick it up if you don't have it. The Fighting Lion is a good exotic to have if you have never been able to actually complete the exotic quest for it. I don't even know if the exotic quest for it even exists anymore, but a good grenade launcher might be something you want to use for farming out grenade kills at any given point. Of course, we have our exotic cipher quest available. Remember, if you have an exotic cipher, you will not be able to pick up an exotic cipher, so if this isn't available to you, you probably have one lying around somewhere. Just go and use it. Always good to have an exotic cipher if you're looking to get any of those exotics from the kiosk in the tower, like the Anarchy. You're going to need one. Sleeper Simulant, I have sort of been on the hype train for since Season of the Splicer actually started, because I thought it was going to be just that great raid weapon for Vault of Glass. It did get a buff, but then I guess Linears didn't get the equal buff across the board, so it has gotten an additional buff since then, and I've seen it in the Templar encounter, and it's doing pretty epic damage, so might be something you want to keep a lookout for. Remember, you're going to need an exotic cipher for that as well. For today, the Trials map is Javelin 4, and I believe the 3 wins and the bounty are for the chess piece. Sort of unfortunate there, as, well, I think there's better things. I don't think the chess piece is really going to be the thing that keeps people on the grind this weekend. I do not know currently at the time of making this video 5 wins, 7 wins, and the flawless rewards, but they will be linked or listed in the description box down below this video at the time of posting. So look down there. Hopefully we get something better for the 5 wins, maybe the sniper, maybe the hand cannon. I think that would be the only thing that would keep people going after a fairly low-end reward in the chest piece. Now, a couple other things. I'm just going to make my way over to the tower really quick. In regards to Solstice of Heroes. Now, I have made at least a couple of videos about this over the course of this week. Maybe you've seen them. They'll be listed in the top right corner at the end, but just a brief synopsis of a couple of things. If you have the Majestic set or the purple set and you're going for the Masterworked set, a couple of things that you might be able to sidestep as far as the quest is concerned. One, the public events portion that requires either public events on Europa or the, I believe it's Override. You can actually do those public events on any planet other than Nessus and I think the Tangled Shore. The EDZ works really well. I'm not even sure about the Tangled Shore. It might actually work. I didn't get a chance to test it there. But in any case, you can, I would actually suggest doing the public events portion for that specific part of the quest, because even a normal public event is going to give you a 15% completion, 20% if you do the heroic, but you can actually double up on a lot of public events sometimes if you're able to drop into one that is right near a load point. So if you complete one, loot the chest, and then reload into the same zone, you might be able to pick up that same public event on a different server and double up on it. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. That's been around for a while, but in any case, if you're doing them on the EDZ, you'll be able to get a lot more public events in general. The second thing is for the Wrathborn hunts. Remember that once you start a Wrathborn hunt, once you actually queue the second pillar, so once you've defeated the first boss, you track the boss to the actual load-in point for the final section of the Wrathborn hunt. Once you've done that, remember you can reset your lure. The progression for the Solstice armor will still count, but you won't actually use any of your lure mods, so you can just continually do that over and over again. The other thing that is sort of a big deal, some people say, well, I have enough of these already, but there's always new players to the game, and some people might just want a few extra legendary shards. If you make your way over to Ava Levant, and you go to the second tab, which is on the right, you'll notice that I'll have a piece of gear missing here. This is for the armor recovery section. Now, if you take a piece of gear and you put it into your vault, it will count as a piece missing and allow you to do this armor recovery. You have to have it in your vault, so take your piece that you've been working on and put it in your vault. Don't forget about it, though. Only so long as you do this particular glitch, which requires you to just buy another piece of armor for 25 glimmer. And then if you open your character screen, you can then dismantle that piece of gear and it'll give you 4 legendary shards. So this gives you a very, very good farm for legendary shards as well as glimmer, because once you head over to Spider, you can buy 5 planetary materials for 1 legendary shard, and at 20 planetary materials, you can trade that in for 10,000 glimmer. So it costs you 2,500 to buy 4 legendary shards, but you can trade that in for 10,000 at the Spider. You can also get a lot of legendary shards this way. So you can either max out your glimmer if you'd like, or you can get as many legendary shards as you want to, as far as time it takes to spend here and doing this over and over again. But as you can see, it's pretty quick. That's really it for all the information currently in the game. The Nightfall is also pretty glitched at the moment, and I just briefly will go over that. I was going to post a video about this. I don't know if I'm going to actually have time to, because I'm actually not even at home right now. I'm actually on the first trip that I've taken in quite some time. So just a brief synopsis on that. The Nightfall, which is the Fallen Saber. There are several glitches that you can use to get past the Warsat section. There's a little place where you can tuck yourself right into the Warsat, and enemies for some reason won't damage you there. Or you can actually get underneath the Warsat. There's several videos on my channel about that specifically. But the other thing is that it's still rewarding double loot for some reason. And we were supposed to get the sniper rifle, but instead we ended up getting the Plug 1 fusion rifle. But I've had reports of it not only just rewarding like triple the loot. It is a double loot week, but it's actually rewarding triple loot and actually multiple exotics. So the loot there is pretty bugged. So maybe just take advantage of the Nightfall this week. Thank you all so much for watching to this portion of the video. If you've made it this far, please leave a hashtag XUR or a hashtag Solstice of Heroes or a hashtag Season of the Splicer or a hashtag Beyond Light in the comments section down below. And as always, guys, I am Wilhelm Scream, of course. We will see you in the next video. Hope you have a great weekend. Later!